Mic has been off. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Thanks, all ring storms on Twitter, for pointing that out. That is my bad. Alright, so yeah, two tornado warnings in effect. One for Michigan, southern Michigan, near Hillsdale and Jonesville, headed towards North Adams, Lynchfield, and Allen. Looks like the rotation is this is contamination, I believe, over here. But if it isn't, then I still can't see what's going on over there. Yep. And this, I believe, is the real rotation approaching Allen. We also have another area, another tornado warning currently in Marion and Shelby counties in Missouri. That is, I believe, just north of Shelbyville. It's downloading right now. Just north of Bethel. Looks like it might be on top of Bethel. I doubt there's a tornado on the ground, but if that inflow is able to punch through farther, there could be a tornado there in just a minute. Yep, see, same thing. They might need to extend this warning farther to the north. That is headed towards Quincy, I believe. Alright, let's just go over the severe warnings real quick. That is, one in Missouri. So, Ohio, severe thunderstorm warning in effect in northeast Ohio for Toledo. So that is Fulton and Henry counties. That's for, actually, I believe it's this one back here. 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. And the other one in Ohio is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Yeah, the one back here was just canceled. So that's 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail for, Perrysburg, Toledo, Oregon, Northwood, and Stony Hill, Lucky, Holland, Ottawa Hills, Waterville, Haskins, and Grand Rapids, Ohio. Let's go to Illinois. We do have three severe thunderstorm warnings in Illinois. Actually, one of them is the Missouri one. It just claims it's Illinois. So the ones up north, one of which has been canceled, and the other one is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. So that is approaching Rockford. In New York, for Monroe, Ontario, and Wayne counties in New York, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. It actually has been canceled, so never mind. That's what it does look like on radar, though. So it has been canceled. If we go to Michigan, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning approaching Detroit. That is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. The other one in Michigan is also for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So, yeah, so let's get back to the tornado warnings. For Marion and Shelby counties in Missouri, we do have a tornado warning for radar-indicated rotation. The threats for this are quarter-sized hail and, of course, a tornado. Does look like rotation has broadened a bit, but it's still a threat for for Branch and Hillsdale counties in Michigan, we do have another tornado warning up there for radar-indicated rotation. This was a confirmed tornado earlier near Coldwater, but it appears that that rotation has died, and it's now, it has become weaker. So, yeah, desktop audio is off. Alright. Ow, that's loud. That's loud, okay. So, yeah, we do have this down here, though. There was rotation near Allen, but, yeah. Alright, so, yeah. Alright, so, again, two tornado warnings in effect still. One for Marion County, Marion and Shelby counties in Missouri, just to the north of Shelbyville near Bethel. Looks like that rotation has broadened yet again. So that should be canceled here soon, but it may recycle, so still be careful of that. Near Allen, we did have some strong rotation, but it appears it has weakened. That might have been that actually might have been contamination. I can't tell if it was, but it may have been. There was a confirmed tornado here earlier near Coldwater, but it's since become radar indicated instead of confirmed. This one up here in New York, I was told it was canceled by GR2, yet it appears it hasn't been for some reason. So it does not tell me the hazards on this, but apparently there's still a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for that area. Let's go back over to Missouri, Marion, Shelby counties. Yet again, I'll just cover all these. For this tornado warning is in effect for Philadelphia, Emden, Hunwell, Shelbyville, Bethel. It is weak for right now, but it does appear that inflow might be trying to ramp back up near Philadelphia. So that might cycle again and become a tornado again, but for right now it is relatively weak compared to what it was. Let's go back over to Michigan for Branch and Hillsdale counties. There was some strong rotation near Allen, but it has since weakened. Okay, let's go back over to the severe thunderstorm warnings for Michigan. These are for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts approaching Detroit. And let's go over to Kansas. This one for Anderson and Franklin counties for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and $half size hail over here. Ohio, Lucas, and Wood counties. That is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail approaching Toledo, Perrysburg, and Northern Illinois. That is for Ogle, Carroll, Joe Davis, or Joe Davies. I don't know. That is, actually, it claims it has been canceled. Even though it says it doesn't expire for the next 30 minutes, which is odd. So yeah, let's go back over to this over here. That might be contamination, considering that is half in clear air, but that might not be contamination. Northern Illinois, well, that looks like contamination, so that probably is just south of Haldane. If that is not contamination, then there might be about the tornado warn that. North of Polo, south of Haldane, that area, there might be a little bit of rotation in that area. Let's go back over to Michigan. These severe thunderstorm warnings will expire in approximately 15 minutes. These are for 60-mile-an-hour winds approaching the Detroit metro. For Kansas, Anderson and Franklin counties, that is for ping pong ball. Ping has now been upped from quarter size to ping pong ball size hail in Kansas. Okay. Carroll, Joe Davies counties, and these are for 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. By the way, this is not rotation. I believe that is contamination, not rotation. That might be a little bit right there, but I doubt that is. Okay, now back over to Ohio, Lucas, and Wood counties. This is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail that is approaching Toledo. Let's go over to Missouri, Cass, Johnson, and Jackson counties in Missouri. This is for 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail that is actually over the Kansas City radar for right now. But if you see anything on here that's political, I'm not associated with it. So, okay, let's go back over those two tornado warnings. Missouri, Marion, Shelby counties in Missouri. That is in northeastern Missouri. That looks like broad rotation for the time being, but it could ramp back up and become stronger. New scan is loading it. Yep, okay, so it looks like it has significantly weakened. Let's go back up to Branch and Hillsdale counties in Michigan for that tornado warning. Southern Michigan, that includes Hillsdale, Jonesville, North Adams, and Allen. It looks like that has become weaker in the last time that we looked at it. Still could be a little bit north of North Adams and north of Hillsdale, but for right now, it looks like it has broadened. Doesn't look like anything new. There could be a new severe thunderstorm warning in Michigan, but nope, that's old. So not much right now, actually. Just checking A triple R for tomorrow because it's funny. It's bad, but it's funny. Actually, I should probably check surface observations for the current ongoing severe threat. Observed soundings from let's go Dubuque. Has a pretty good sounding right there. Lower Cape, but it does have a pretty good sounding. I will change over to that. It doesn't seem to want to work, so give me 1 second. Yes. Capture it there. So, right there. This is the current observed sounding from Dubuque as of, that is from 7 p.m. Central Time. This is from Springfield, also a really good sounding. That's a really good sounding right there, so that is something we do need to watch. This is from Detroit. That's not as good. Not good. And let's check Green Bay. Nah, not very good. Let's check Wilmington, Ohio. That's actually pretty decent right there. It's not great, but it's not bad. Over near Pittsburgh as well. And Buffalo, not as good. These are all post-frontal back here, so it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any severe threat out of Omaha. But let's check Kansas City. Kansas City, sounding is pretty good. Low moisture, but everything else seems pretty decent. Also down near Joplin, that it seems to be capped, but that is a pretty good sounding right there. That explains why storms are firing down the dry line so far into Kansas. So yeah, the area we're really watching is that is an anticyclonic photograph. That is funny. That's from there's a warm nose there, but that is from Minneapolis. That's funny. So the sounding from Springfield does look pretty good there. The 1 kilometer and 6 kilometer barbs are pretty good. See, almost 4,000 cape in that area from there. Okay, let's go. Let's go back over to those tornado warnings in Missouri and Michigan. Right here. Very broad rotation. Yeah, it's almost completely gone. Let's check up in Michigan. New frame is downloaded. See, a little bit of rotation just south of North Adams. A little bit over Hillsdale and a little bit down here. But it's not a lot. It looks like this is just going to become a damaging wind threat around here. Let's go back over those severe thunderstorm warnings. Ohio, Lucas, and Wood counties. That is in Ohio. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail that is approaching the city of Toledo. Michigan, those the ones up here in the one in Detroit, that is 4 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. The one over there's one over in northern Illinois, actually 2. Those are for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But there is some hail being reported with this, which is odd, considering the warning is not for hail. But whatever. Let's go to Missouri. This is where that tornado. Actually, no, the tornado warning one is over here. That is for. That's actually. It claims it's been canceled, so I cannot tell. That is for. Looks like it is for quarter-sized hail. Over here, this is for. The one right here in Missouri is for. Claims it's not there, but it's most definitely is. Looks like 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. And then this one over in Kansas, a little bit over here, is for. Looks like it actually just. Well, I don't know. It having some problems where it keeps telling me that a warning has expired, yet it has not. So that's pretty interesting. check the yeah. So the sounding from Kansas City, pretty dry there. Pretty low moisture compared to the other areas. Only 66 dew points, which is not just not terribly high. I'm tired, man. This one in Missouri should be expiring here within the next 6 minutes. Yeah, almost no rotation left anymore. And let's check up near Michigan, the one in Hillsdale County. The one in Hillsdale County. Last scan was very broad. New scan, still pretty broad up there. Okay, so whoops. I need to go do something real quick. I will be right back. So let me move this frame to right here. Close this. So yeah, move this frame to right here, and I will be back in just 1 minute. I am back. Alright, so no new tornado warnings have been issued for right now. So yeah, no new tornado warnings at this time. I don't really know what to cover this if there's nothing to cover, so I'll go over the severe thunderstorm warnings yet again. Looks like we do have a new one in Missouri, but that's about it. So Ohio, Lucas, and Wood counties headed for Toledo. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-sized hail. Michigan, Oakland County. That is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I believe that is this one. New one in Michigan as well. That is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well down here near Adrian. Missouri. Okay, actually Illinois. That is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and a $50 sized hail. In this area over here. $50 sized hail. Okay, tornado warning in Missouri has been allowed to expire. Okay, severe thunderstorm warnings in Missouri as well. There's 2 over there. These are for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. And that's all I have to cover right now. I guess I'll be right back again. I am back. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm back. No new tornado warnings. Actually, is this a new one? No. Yeah, no new tornado warnings. Just this one in Michigan is continuing. There are only 5 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. 2 across Michigan, both for only 60-mile-an-hour winds. Actually, it's only 4 severe thunderstorm warning now. And these other 2 across Missouri are for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. And yeah. So these are for 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail, and the ones in Michigan are for 60-mile-an-hour winds. And then there's that one tornado warning, which actually was just canceled. So, it looks like that's about it for right now. I'll stay streaming, but there's not much to cover at the moment. I don't know what to talk about. There's not much to talk about anyway. I mean, if there's no tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings, then what am I supposed to cover? I mean, there are some severe thunderstorm warnings, but they're the same thing, and they're only in 2 spots. I mean, we've got 2 over here in northern Missouri, and then 2 over here in Michigan. And that's about it. I mean, I don't know what to talk about, really. I mean, am I supposed to talk about special marine warnings? Yeah, I can't really cover much if there's not much to cover. That's the problem. I mean, there is something way over here and over there, but besides that, there's not much. I mean, there's stuff in Missouri, there's stuff in Michigan, but it's only 4 severe thunderstorm warnings in total, and 2 in Missouri, 2 are in Michigan. Both warn. Oh hey, Aiden. Yeah. So 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail in Missouri, and then over in Michigan we do have just simply. Actually, this one was upped in Michigan to 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. At least I think. Yep. Yeah, that's the one in Michigan. So 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. I believe this is the one over the radar. Yeah, that's Oakland County, I think. So that would be 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail across northern Detroit. So in that area, and then over in Missouri, 70-mile-an-hour winds, quarter-sized hail. Other one, 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Over in Missouri, over here. The other one in Michigan for Marion, that's the Missouri one. Whoops. So the other one over here in Michigan is for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I believe that's the one down here near Adrian. But I don't really know what to cover besides that. I mean, there's not much to cover. Kankakee, Illinois. I will check that real quick. In that area, I'm going over there right now on the radar. So that is south of Chicago, right there. Looking right now. It's loading. nothing right now. You might get a few showers and possibly a few thunderstorms tonight, but nothing right now. It's gonna be a while since until storms hit your location. If you're in Kankakee. So yeah, nothing right there. So yeah, I don't really know what to talk about because there isn't too much to talk about right now. Earlier we did have 3 tornado warnings, 2 in Michigan and 1 in Missouri, but those have since expired. So I don't really know what to talk about. I mean, we are getting some damaging winds reports out of Missouri. Trees down over a highway. 60-mile-an-hour winds on reported by Facebook, and 6-inch diameter tree and limbs down over there. But that's about it. It appears so. In 30 minutes, this severe thunderstorm warning will expire across the northern Detroit metro. Yes, I do have a Discord. Here, I will, I think I can send it in chat. Here, I'll send it in chat and then, delete it. So, go ahead and copy that down if you want it. Yep, just sent it. I'll delete it once you got it. You got it? Alright. Okay, so news severe thunderstorm warning across, it's one expanded from Missouri into Illinois. The other one in Missouri was canceled, so now it's, so now we have 4 yet again. Oakland County, Michigan, just north of Detroit. Lenawee County, which is south of Detroit. And then 2 in Missouri. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so 2 in Missouri, one is for 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail, and the other one is also for the same thing, 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. These are headed for the northern St. Louis metro area. But not too much besides that. I mean, I can't really, I'm just covering the same 4 things over and over. It's 2 in Michigan, for 60-mile-an-hour winds, and then actually I think this one, yeah, okay, this one is for, yeah, 2 in Michigan for 60-mile-an-hour winds, and 2 in Missouri for 70-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-inch hail. They're the same, or quarter-size hail. They're the same things, just covering over and over. I think I'm gonna end the stream here soon. So yeah, I think I'll end it here soon because I can't think of anything else to look at. I mean, I covered a few tornado warnings, then I turned the stream off, and then yeah. Now it's just boring now. I might go live again if there's more than one tornado warning, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. So I will see y'all later. Thank y'all for watching. See ya later.